Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another section or to another segment of this YouTube. I don't want to say podcast, but to my YouTube channel. And today I will be talking to you on three issues today, and it's going to be brief. Again, before we go any further, please do not forget to subscribe and also click the notification bell right down there. This one, yeah, one of those areas down there. Click the subscribe button and notification bell so whenever we produce a video you will be notified about a new video. So we intend to come out to produce video at least once every week. That is the intent. So let's see how that plays out. And today I'll be talking to you on three important topics. Again, this is another continuation of a segment that we call uh, conversation under the palm one tree. And today I am not drinking beer. I kind of a switch to wine. I won't like today. Just a glass of wine. I think that should be good for tonight. I don't know. This is an Italian wine that I have. In case you are interested, don't ask me to call the name, to pronounce the name, but this is it. All right. It is about 8% alcohol in it. And it's not sweet. It's it's a little bit dry, so it's great. So now, let's get to it. So China is going to be the first topic. From China, we will be talking about Firestone. From Firestone, we will be talking about logging companies. And if I have time, I will maybe sneak in a couple issues that I think that require some discussion. So, so Liberia is involved in a in a contractual agreement with China, right? Which is fine. And I know China is the Chinese, man. The Chinese are business people. They are smart. The Chinese are smart. They're trying to they are doing business. They are business people. Period. Let's just say it like that. China is having a competition with the United States and a couple of the world, a couple of other countries in the world, right? And then Chinese are saying that we cannot fight the United States military-wise or give aid as United States does. So we have to go as business people, which work for them. Businesses. Everybody in Africa wants to do business. Everybody wants to develop because Africa is a developing country, right? Now, China is in the business of providing loans to developing countries, to third world countries. The intent is that we want to help you. We want to provide you a loan. We want to provide you a loan, and we want to help you so that and we will give you a loan that you will be able to pay us back, and give you the time that you will be able to pay us back, and it's going to be a fair deal. We treat you like a partner. That's not the case. So the Chinese are saying that if you want a loan, we will give you the loan, but then you have to pay us with an interest, and then you have to pay us by X, Y, and Z time. If you do default in the payment, we will repossess X, Y, and Z. But those timeline and specifics are in the blueprint of the contract. So many times, most countries, as it has been noticed, most of these countries do not read that blueprint. They just look at the big character letters and say, "Yes, we're going to for it." Chinese is giving a loan. China is giving us a loan. Take it. Then you take the loan. I have a problem there. China is trying to go. China is like a businessman, right? A businessman has $100 today. A businessman has $100 today. A businessman has $100. A businessman has $100 today, right? His whole intent in doing business is to profit out of that $100. He invests the $100 and expects to get at least $100, 150, 200, whatever opportunity that exists. use that opportunity to maximize profit. That's what China is doing. So that's what I say. China is like a businessman. Chinese are trying to grow their investment. China is not, I don't know if you know this, there are poor Chinese that are really, really poor that they can't afford their daily meals every day. China don't care for all of its citizens. Chinese government is a communist government. Communism means no individualism, collective work. Whether you struggle on the side, that's on you. They select a couple of cities, they develop those cities nice. The rest of the country, they don't care. Some areas that there are even no roads, no electricity. You don't see that side of China. China does everything to make sure that you don't get to see that part of China, right? And then they come and they give you the loan. You sign up for the loan, which is perfect, crazy, but you accepted the loan. You need a loan. You've done all of your research. You realize that you need a loan, so you're gonna go and sign a loan. And then they say, "Oh, so what are you gonna do with a loan again?" And you tell the Chinese that I want to build a couple of ministries because I think that will help me to win the next election. One, two, or it will be cool if we just have all of our ministries together. Example could be the ministerial complex. You know where this is going, ministerial complex. And then they say, okay, we can build that for you. But do you know that we have construction companies that can do this for you in this no other time for this a month? That way you don't have to look for extra cash. And you know what? Yes. Whatever you do, whether you're gonna put up a bait out there, people gonna come and bait and stuff with a Chinese company. China got the company, right? Or well, got the contract. China has the contract, right? China has a contract, and then China signed up for the contract. But this is what I don't understand, right? If the unemployment is at least, I don't know the percentage, but if majority of our youth are unemployed and we're trying to fight unemployment, why do we allow these Chinese companies to come with all of their employees to build whatever you wanted to build for you in your country? Example could be the ministerial complex. Why do you allow the Chinese to come with all of their employees, or at least 50% or 60% of their employees, and then they allow you to employ they employ 40% of your. Let's go back in the room. Hurry it up. You allow them to come and bring all of your employees out here. Now, you have 40, 50, 60% of Chinese. And you have 20, 10, 15, or whatever percentage of local nationals. How do we fight? How do we fight? How do you intend to reduce unemployment? That ain't gonna work, right? So the Chinese come with all of their contractors, right? Well, the Chinese contracting company come with all of the employees. That means they bring the drivers, they bring the cooks, they bring the little man who will make sure to set the brakes, the electricians to run wires in the building, the designers who are going to design the furnitures, the plumbing, those are going to run the plumbing system, and the cooling system in the building. I mean, they come with everybody because they need jobs in China. And China is trying to export their labors or their population out of China. And where can they dump their population? It's Africa. Africa is underpopulated in a sense, but rich. And the leaders are not smart. We have few strategic leaders in Africa. And I'm gonna talk about that in another section. But majority of African leaders They only after their own personal gains. It's the contract. What is my cut? How much am I going to be? How much will I be able to walk away from this deal? If it suits your interest, they don't give a f what the rest of the country is experiencing. That becomes a problem, right? So we have to fix it. And how do we fix it? How can we fix it? So we rely on the young generation, the younger generation today. We see people demonstrating in Liberia every day, and these demonstrations are not fully thought out. They don't have clear objective. They don't have strategic leaders. They have people who are boisterous. They try to maintain their popularity and come and tell you, so let's go in the street and demonstrate. And of all the people that I would be of all the people that I should be angry with are the students of University of Liberia or these things. You guys are the future of this country. The future of this country, future leaders. And if you are not demonstrating on things that will affect the life or the future of your country, then that becomes a problem, right? Demonstration doesn't have to be violent. No, it does not. Peaceful, organized. Don't demonstrate with trees in your hands, with leaf in your hands. Those days are gone, man. Quit using leaf and pamphlets or sticks in your hand and running all in the street. Ho 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 ho. That don't make no daggone impact. No, you have to have a targeted. You have to have a targeted audience that you want to face, so that you can have a change. But again, that's gonna be another section. So I just want to digress a little bit. So I'm gonna come back to the Chinese and contracting, and I think I addressed that a little bit. Now, the next topic was Firestone, right? Firestone has been in Liberia for at least I want to be short of this, for at least 30 years, because that's how old that could, at least I'm older than 30 years, but I've been knowing it for at least 30 years, right? And just to be on the safe side, because I don't want somebody to say, you said 100 years. No, they were here for 85 years, and that gets me, in that wrong category right now. So that at least I know I am guaranteed that they've been in country for at least 30 years. That I am sure of that. And nobody can convince me that is not the case, because they have been there. Firestone is not developing Liberia. Don't let it fool you. They upgraded a little bit of the living facilities that they currently have. Still understanding. How can one person, or how can a family, or how can a man and a woman work for Firestone every day for the past 10, 15, 20 years? But every day they aren't able to feed their family. Why is that? Why would you work with a company for 10, 15, 20 years? When you retire, you're not able to live on your retirement that the company is offering you? You're not able to retire after 20 years to say, okay, I am done and I'm just going to relax. I don't want to work no more. Can you do that? Firestone workers? No. Roads. Firestone doesn't even care for the roads in Liberia. They come and throw one or two, how to call it, grade level of work, and they're like, that's it. But every year, our roads are damaged by the rainy season. Every year, we are building roads. And as you start building roads today, this season, this dry season, and by the time the next season comes around, is that you restart the process. Firestone, if Liberia had a true leader, an authentic leader, a courageous leader, a leader with vision, leader with goals, leader with objectives, will stand up to Firestone and say, you are closed down. I mean, immediately, effective immediately, you are closed down. And I will give you preconditions. If you meet these conditions, these preconditions, you can open back up. What are those preconditions, man? Let's talk about them. I'm gonna take one and discuss this tonight. The preconditions is gonna be you're producing the raw material and shipping it out. You don't have a factory. Can we agree on that? Yeah. So what is stopping you? Because the raw materials that you're shipping to wherever you're shipping to, you don't use it like that. You take them to a factory and then they manufacture them, they process them into a finished product. Why can't we do that here? Why can't we make the finished product out here and then you ship the finished product? That way you will help with our employment, to boost our employment and reduce our unemployment, and then you can make this country great. The X, Y, and Z are produced in this country. Why is it that not just the current leader or leadership or the regime, but the previous regimes have not been thinking like that? What is it exactly is a secret? What is the secret sauce that when you go in that building or in that position, you taste and you forget everything? I don't know that. And I'm interested to know what is the secret sauce. So the same thing goes for logging companies. Liberia has one of the dense forests in our region. Everybody in Liberia should be able to build their homes with plants, with plywoods, with how we call it, with wooden tad, with furnitures, with plywoods, and everything should be cheap out there because we produce them out there. Why we don't have those things in Liberia? It's simple. We allow logging companies to come and cut down our logs and they ship it out of Liberia. They don't process them in Liberia. A true leader, an authentic leader, a courageous leader will put a stop to that. No. Log materials, unless the raw materials, when it comes to logs, they stay right here. You cut them down, you bring it to a plant, you process them, and you ship the finished product. It don't have to be at least 100% finished, but you will cut them into limbers or planks or plywood or whatever. That is also another myth that Liberians can have jobs. And then you ship it. You ship a finished product. Right or wrong. That's how you fight unemployment. You cannot allow all of the raw materials to be shipped out. And you got nothing for it. Every year Liberia struggles with paying its employees. Civil servants cannot get paid. Teachers are not getting paid. And if teachers can get paid, teachers fake the process. They charge students. They intentionally fail students and ask students to come for a makeup or pay for a makeup. That's going to be another topic we'll discuss. But these are a few things I want to also talk about. All right, so again, this is just the beginning, and I think we will discuss more on on some of these topic. And I also wanted to just squeeze in a little bit. I think I said I was going to squeeze in another more topic just to make sure that at least the video is just at least 20 minutes, no more than 20 or 25 minutes. So we stay at 18. So I'm just squeezing this little one, just about one more minute, which is tourism. I talked about that in my previous video. So again, I'm going to talk about tourism right now. And tourism is important. Tourism, I have come to realize that the only way we can boost tourism has to be everybody's responsibility. It cannot be one person. We all have to get involved. We all got to get involved in this process. We can rely on the government. The government is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and the government is probably moving too slow. Or the government probably does not understand what they need to be doing. So we as individuals, collectively, if we work together, we can help to direct the tourism traffic into Liberia, and then we can attract so many people to come out there for tourism. How can we do that? This is a challenge to you. I want you to visit the Liberian American Facebook page. There are a couple areas. Each of us can produce videos on certain areas, right? and then we can just publish that video or just publish the video, and we allow people to come and see the video and read the video. You will say, what video are you talking about? I'm gonna ask you a question. You live in Monrovia or whatever, not just no, this is not just centered around Monrovia. You live in Liberia, right? So think about it. You can sit in the thing and say, I want to know who all got free homes, free rooms, free apartments that they're willing to rent, or they're willing for people to come and stay there for a short term. Call Airbnb, right? Go ahead and make lists of those things, of those places, locations, and phone number, contact number. Hey, how many rooms do you have in your house? I got 10. I got 10 rooms. I'm only using 4, but the other 6 that you have, how is it arranged? Do you have a kitchen? Do you have a bathroom? Do you have X, Y, and Z? Get that information. Take photos of those rooms. You publish them. That's your responsibility. That's my responsibility. That's our responsibility. That's our responsibility. We can help to direct traffic, right? Now, there are too many Liberians that were unfortunately displaced, displaced, and became refugees and got resettled to other part of the world. So there are diaspora Liberians, and I'm going to say it with passion. I work with Nigerians, Ghanaians, most, especially Ghanaians. Ghanaians find a way. Every year they go back home. Ghanaians find a way. They stay right here and build their homes in Ghana. Liberians do not have that opportunity. We all know the reason why. And if you want to encourage Liberians to come back home, these basic things, you are not supporting the process. You're not supporting the process. I got a friend who lives right across the streets. He's building a home in Ghana. He's never been to Ghana before, but he's able to buy land. He's able to register the land. He's able to process everything. He's able to go online and find a contracting or construction company. He's able to pay them, open his account online. And I am here, even for you to open a bank account in Liberia, it is tedious. It is not as easy as it is. This is a technological age that we live in. Why do you still have to deal with hard paper, fill up, sign, and give to us? Why do we have to go through all that process? Why can't you digitize this whole process? I'm sorry. I'm still confused. You got people selling land after land. The same piece of land, a lot on an acre of land, they will sell it to 10, 15, 20 people. When we know that there is a solution to that, why can't we fix it? What is stopping us from fixing it? You got a ministry for lands, mines, and energy, right? I don't care how many people that work with the ministry, but if we keep seeing these results over and over and over, repetitive results in a negative way, that means that why do we even have the ministry? Do we have a record section? Do we have places where we can have documents, important documents, that the land deed and land right, or whatever we call it? So if somebody is buying, look at the property and advertise that property. If you're selling the land, before you sell the land, you need to go and say, declare intention. I am selling the land, and put that direct location in the newspaper, on radio, on television, on Facebook. I am selling this land to show that the land is legitimately yours. And if I show up as a buyer, I say, I'm interested in your land, You and I go through that discussion. We agree on the price. Then we will go to Lands and Mines and ask for a surveyor. That surveyor gonna go in, survey the land, and bring that exact location document back to the office, and they're gonna verify that that land is actually yours. That it has not been sold by sold to another person. It is yours. It is the sellers that selling the land. It is his or hers. And then we go through the transfer of a deed or title, and then I register that in my name. Then when I leave, tomorrow nobody's gonna come with that same piece of land to say I'm selling this land. Property is fixed right there. Why is it complicated? I know there are some other issues out there, but we try to make a lot of things complicated than they should be. So my intent is, if you are specialized in stuff like that, you can make videos like that to teach people the process. Identify the locations. If you have to go to the Lands and Mines and Energy office, which office is in charge of land? Which office is in charge of creating deals or transfer deeds, or is it deeds, transfer deeds or title, or whatever document that they need? Legal documents. Who is in charge of transferring legal documents from one party to another party in the right way that it was sync, without nobody coming in and saying, "Oh, this is mine, this is mine." No, everything was synced. The sellers, whoever selling land, their point of contact, the information, because they are business. This is business they're trying to do. Put that information out there. Make videos like that and post and share with us. We'll be willing to share your video. By the way, you can just go to our Facebook page, Liberian American Community Facebook page, and upload those videos, and we can just direct traffic out there. That's how you and I can help. And I put some, excuse me, I added some couple of information out there. And if it is a video specific area or topic that we are interested in, by all means, we'll compensate you for the video. But just discuss with us. Say, this is the video that I want to do, and this is what I will be doing. And we'll say these are the things that we're looking for. If you can come up with that video, that deal, then of course we can compensate you for it. All right, let's do that. Until then, thank you, and please do not forget to subscribe again, and I will see you another time. All right, peace and deuces. One love. God bless you all. Thank you.